Hello students, now we are going to discuss about the complements in this session. So for a given binary number, we can describe two types of complements, and these two types of complements are ones complement and the twos complement. So in order to, we must know the procedure in order to perform both the complements. That means we need to have to find out ones as well as the twos complement. Okay. So in order to see this complements, first let us see the procedure in order to find ones complement. So for a given binary number, replace every 0 by 1 and replace every 1 by 0, you are going to get one's complement. Okay, now let us see few problems. Okay, so complements we are going to describe in this session. So in this session, we are going to describe or learn about the complements. For a given binary number, there are two types of complements, one's complement as well as two's complement. In order to find out one's complement, replace every 0 by 1 and replace every 1 by 0. So now let us see the ones complement, how to find the ones complement for a given number. So here is a number 101011. So this 1 replaced by 0, 1 replaced by 0, 0 replaced by 1. So like this, we are going to get 101011. The ones complement for this is 010100. So in the same manner, few more problems have been solved over here. Okay. Now let us see in order to find the two's complement. What is the procedure in order to find the two's complement? So for a given binary number, first we need to have to find the ones complement and then add 1 to ones complement. That is the procedure in order to find the two's complement. Now addition of 1 to one's complement is the point now. So for this, you must know the addition rules in binary. Okay. So this is the addition rules in binary. So how we are going to perform addition. Okay. So here we have, if we consider 2 bits, okay, it is 0, 0, you will have 4 different combinations and you must know what is the sum and what is the carry that you are going to get. Okay. So first combination of 0, 0, when you perform addition, you are going to get sum as 0, carry as 0. When you perform addition of 0, 1, you will get sum as 1, carry as 0. When you perform the addition of 1, 0, you are going to get 0, 1, where this 1 is the sum and this 0 is the carry. Okay, now we have the last one, which is very, very important. That is when both addend and augend, when they both are equal to 1, 1. So this, when you perform addition in decimal, you are going to get it as 2. Is it not? So that 2, in order to represent in binary, we require 2 bits. So that 2 is nothing but 1, 0 in binary. Thereby, when you add 2 bits, both are 1 ones, you will get the sum as 0, carry as 1. Hope you have understood the binary addition rules. So the binary addition rules is that the very important thing is when you are being given 2 bits of binary, you must know how to perform the addition. So here 0, 0, sum is 0, carry is 0. For 0, 1, sum is 1, carry is 0. For 1, 0, sum is 1, carry is 0. For 1, 1, you will get the sum as 0 and carry as 1. Because this is decimal to whatever you are going to get. Okay. So this decimal 2, that we are going to represent it in binary. Binary we require 2 bits to represent decimal 2. That is 1, 0. Okay. So you will get the sum as 0 and carry as 1. Okay. Now let us see to find the 2's complement of the binary number. Okay. So here is the problem. So first thing is our problem is 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. For that we should find 2's complement. How to perform 2's complement for it? First find out the 1's complement. 1's complement, how will you write? This is 0 1 0 0 0 1 0. Okay, so that is being written over here. Look at the problem and replace every 1 by 0 and 0 by 1. That is how it is being written. So it is 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. For that 1's complement is 0 1 0 0 0 1 0. Okay. Next we must add 1 to it so that we'll get 2's complement. What is the addition of 0 plus 1? Just now I have told you the addition rules, right? So okay, this is the addition rules. So 0 plus 1, it is 1. So here only 1 we have 1. So 0 0 0 1 0. So this becomes our 2's complement. Okay. Now let us see the next problem. Okay, here in this problem, second problem we will see. Our second problem is 1 0 1 1 0. We need to have to find the 2's complement for this. First, we need to find the 1's complement. What is the 1's complement for this? It is 0 1 0 0 1. Okay, so we have written 1's complement, and in order to find 2's complement, what we need to have to do? We must add 1 to it. So 1 plus 1, how will you write? Sum is 0, carry is 1. Okay, so here again 1 plus 0 it is. So sum is 0, sum is 1, carry is 0. That is how we are supposed to perform the addition. Okay, now let us once again see. So our 1's complement is 0 1 0 0 1. For that, add 1. So when you add 1, here add and augment both are 1's over here. Okay, when both are 1's, sum is 0, carry is 1. So as usual in the decimal number system, same manner here also you are supposed to send the carry to the next higher bit. So we have written sum over here and carry is written over here. Now perform the addition of these two bits. When you perform the addition of these two bits, 0 1, you will get the sum as 1. Obviously the carry will be 0, that's why it is not being shown. So here 0 1 0. That is how we are supposed to find out the 2's complement for a given number. Okay, so now let us move on in order to know the binary subtraction. We have seen binary addition. Now we should see the binary subtraction. See, why we need to have to go for complements is that there are two methods in which we can perform the binary subtraction. That is using 1's complement as well as using 2's complement. Okay, so subtraction rule we have not told here at present, but we can perform or we can convert the problem of subtraction into addition. Okay, so for that we go for complements. So the advantage of going for complements is that we are converting the problem of subtraction into addition. Okay, so here now let us see the binary subtraction. So there are two methods over here. The two methods being it is 1's complement subtraction as well as 2's complement subtraction. Okay, so first let us see the 1's complement subtraction, and here you must note down bits in minuend and subtrahend. They must be same. Okay, so the first number is here minuend, second number is subtrahend. So when you subtract these two numbers, you are going to get the difference. Okay, so now let us see the steps to find out this difference. Okay, so in order to do this, actually we are not doing the subtraction. So using complements, we are converting the problem of subtraction into addition. Okay, so now let us see the steps. Okay, so in order to find out minuend minus subtrahend. Okay, in the first step, what we'll do is first find one's complement of the subtrahend. You look at where is your subtrahend, your number is second number. Okay, you must find the one's complement of the subtrahend. This is the first step. Okay, next second step, you must add it to the minuend. That means first find the ones complement of the second number, that is subtrahend, and then add it to the minuend. Okay, add it to the first number. Now you must observe your result, whatever you have got. Okay, if there is a carry that is going to occur, okay, if there is any carry that is going to occur, then you must add that one to the LSB. This procedure, it is called as end around carry. Okay, so if there is an additional bit in this procedure, whatever you have got, when you add the subtrahend and the minuend, that is one's complement of subtrahend and the minuend, something you are going to get. So that something, if it has carry, then you must perform end around carry. So if there is no carry that is present, then what happens is you are supposed to take one's complement of the number that is obtained in second step, and you must place a negative sign. Okay, so there are two things that you are going to do. Either it is third step or it is fourth step. Okay, your first step is find one's complement of the subtrahend. Second step is add it to the minuend. Once you add it to the minuend, you are looking at whether carry is generated or not. If carry is generated, then you must add that carry to LSB and stop there itself. You are not going to fourth step. If there is no carry means, then you are going to the fourth step. Okay, you are taking one's complement of the result, whatever you have got, and place a negative sign. Okay, so this is how we are performing. If we do some problems, you will understand it better. Okay, now first let us see the problem. So here is the problem. We need to have to perform the subtraction. 1111 binary minus 1100 binary using one's complement. Okay, so this is the problem. Now first write down the numbers as it is given. 1111 and 1100. Okay, so what is 1111? It is 15 decimal. Okay, 1100 is what? It is 12 decimal. That means when you perform 15 minus 12, you are supposed to get 3 decimal, that is your difference. Okay, so now this is for your understanding, this is verification. Okay, now let us go through this procedure. Okay, we have minuend as 1111, subtrahend as 1100. What is the first step that we need to have to do? We must find out the ones complement of the subtrahend. So what is ones complement of subtrahend? Subtrahend is 1100, right? So you must do the ones complement. So when you perform ones complement, you will get 0011. Okay, so when you get 0011, write down for the next step. So your next step is you have got 0011 over here. Okay, you must add it to the minuend. What is your minuend? Minuend is 1111. So write down the minuend, add the ones complement of the subtrahend, whatever you got. Okay, this is 0011. Now perform addition. So in order to perform addition, here both of them are ones. What you need to have to do? Sum is 0, carry is 1. Okay, so now you have all ones, that is 3 ones over here. Okay, so I have told you how to perform addition of only 2 bits. Okay, first perform the addition of these 2 bits and add 1 to this. So that is being done over here. For the second column of addition, it is being done over here. So first carry and this one. So carry and this one, you will get the sum as 1 0. Is it not? So it is 1 1, it is decimal 2. Decimal 2 is nothing but 1 0. Now you must add 1 to that one. So here is 1. So again 0 1, sum is 1, and here only 1, so that one. So when you add 3 ones, okay, in binary, you are going to get 1 1. Okay, so here this one becomes your sum and this one becomes your carry. So that is what is being written over here. So when you perform the addition of 3 ones, sum is 1, carry is 1. So how you are getting, it is being shown over here. So sum is 1, carry is 1. So 2 ones over here. So sum is 0, carry is 1. So again 2 ones over here, sum is 0, carry is 1. So here you don't have any numbers, so 1 over here. Now what you should do is, you must observe the number of bits that you have got in step 2. Okay, in step 1, and look at your problem. In the problem, we have got 4-bit numbers. Here, the result, whatever you got in the step 2, it is 5 bits. So thereby, you can decide that there is a carry that is being generated. So once you look at the carry that is being generated, what you need to have to do, so that one must be written in the LSB. This is called as end around carry. So that one, it must be written in the LSB and then perform the addition. So 0 1, sum is 1, carry is 0. So you are getting 1 over here, and here only 1 is present. So that one 0 0. So you have got 0 0 1 1. So what is 0 0 1 1? It is nothing but 3 decimal. Hope you have understood how to perform. So now let us see once again. It is write down the problem properly. Okay, here it is being given 1111 minus 1100. So first take one's complement of the subtrahend. Okay, then in the second step add it to the minuend. Look at the number of digits that you have got. If the number of digits are more, then there is a carry that is being generated. So perform end around carry. That means that one must be written at the LSB and perform the addition. Thereby you will get the correct result. So here in our problem it is 0 0 1 1. Okay. So now let us see the next problem. Okay. So in this problem, we are doing the reverse. What is that reverse? Here we are performing 1100 minus 1111 binary. Okay, so using one's complement. So first write down whatever is being given. It is 1100 minus 1111. Okay, what is 1100? It is 12 decimal. Is it not? So 1111 is 15 decimal. So you are performing the subtraction so that your subtrahend is greater than the minuend. Okay, in the previous one, your subtrahend was less than the minuend. In this example, subtrahend is greater than the minuend. What will be the result? Now let us see. Okay, so now first take the subtrahend. So our subtrahend is 1111. Take one's complement of the subtrahend. So you will get 0 0 0 0 because here subtrahend is 1111. So you will get 0 0 0 0 over here. When you add it to the minuend, you are left out with minuend only. Okay, so you have minuend that is 1100. That means what? You have got only 4 digits over here. Is it not? So now what does it indicate is there is no carry. That means your answer is in the one's complement form. That's why in order to get the true form, what you need to have to do is you are not supposed to perform the third step. You must go to the fourth step because there is no carry. If carry is generated, you must execute the third step. Otherwise, you must come to the fourth step. what is there in the fourth step? It is 1's complement of the result that you have got. So what is the step 2 result that you got? It is 1100. Take 1's complement to it. What you will get? 1100. 1's complement of it is 0011. Is it not? So that is binary, and you must append a negative sign. So that means minus 0011 binary. So this is what the verification that you can do over here. You are supposed to get minus 3 decimal. Is it not? So here we have got minus 3 decimal. Right? This is how we are supposed to perform 1's complement. So what you need to have to observe is that when your subtrahend is less than the minuend, you will result in end around carry. When your subtrahend is greater than the minuend, you will not get carry. Your result is in the 1's complement form. In order to get the true form, just take 1's complement and then put negative sign. That is what you are supposed to perform. Okay, so few more examples have been given over here. Just go through them. Okay, so here is one more example. It is 11010 minus 1101. Again the same procedure. It is 26 decimal minus 13 decimal. We are supposed to get 13 decimal. Okay, so here subtrahend is greater than minuend, so you will get end around carry. Okay, here it is being shown the end around carry, so you will get plus 13d. Okay, so you may be asked with problems of this kind, that is subtract 15d from 28d using 1's complement. Okay, this may be the question that may be asked. So whenever such kind of problems are asked, first step what you need to have to do is, whatever the decimal numbers that are being given, you must convert them to binary and then proceed with whatever the procedure that I have told. So that means 15 decimal, when you convert that to binary, you know that decimal to binary means divide by the base. Is it not? So when you divide by the base 15, it is 1111. That is the binary number that you have got. What is 28 decimal? When you keep on dividing that by 2, you will get the remainders as 11100. So your 28 decimal, it is something but 11100. So you have got the subtrahend as well as minuend of this kind. Okay, subtrahend is 1111, minuend is 11100. Okay, there is a difference in the number of bits of the subtrahend as well as the minuend. So in this situation, what you need to have to do is make sure that your subtrahend and minuend, they both have the same number of digits, or it is the same number of bits. So that is being done over here. So here 11100 is your minuend. So your subtrahend was 1111 because it is 15 that is being given. So you can represent 15 in 4 bits. So you must append a 0 over here. So if you are not appending a 0 over here, you will result in something which is not correct. So make sure that before going into the procedure, you must see to it that your both subtrahend and minuend, they have same number of bits. Okay. So here the procedure is being shown over here. And first thing is take 1's complement of the subtrahend. Here it is being taken and then add it to the minuend. Here in our example, our subtrahend is less than the minuend, so you will result in end around carry. Okay, so the end around carry, it is being shown over here. Add 1 to the LSB so that you are left out with the result. Okay, so your result will be 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, so like this, we need to have to perform the 1's complement subtraction. Here one more example, just go through these examples. Thank you, students.